we see societies across the world have, by and large, been compliant with the requests made to them. This makes us wonder if the control versus freedom question is a relevant one, as it once was.
Yeah, I think it's probably more relevant than ever. And this is a really interesting balance that we see sort of emerging. And of course, there are many different schools of thought. And I'm looking at this from an academic perspective, not a political perspective. So more from my current life rather than my previous life. And I would argue that, especially in Europe, which the European Union is a conglomeration of 28, soon 27 democracies, there's this debate about, are we giving up too much of our privacy to control? And it's really been interesting to see that, in the previous pre-COVID world where privacy was number one, especially in Europe, it's sort of now gone a little bit to the back burner.
Professor, given the circumstances happening around us, these are very difficult times. And based on your insights on what you see happening around us from different countries and different governance models, what are some examples of countries who have been doing it very well in contrast to others who have not?
Okay, well, funnily enough, I'm actually currently writing a book which looks at the governance models of China, the United States, and the European Union. So basically big players. And I think when this is all over, there are going to be three criteria which determine whether you've succeeded or failed in the crisis. Number one, crudely put, is the death toll. Number two is how fast you bounce back with the economy. And number three, how have you managed the communication in all of this? So I don't think that anyone can communicate at this stage yet that we were the best ones in dealing with this crisis. I think, there'll be ample of studies about this in the coming years.
Stay tuned on our virtual Majlis for the third part of this interview.